Hello followers, I am Juliet and this week is the Dystopian week for the Fandoms United page. Woo! So the first thing I have to say about this Dystopian week is that dystopian genre is my favorite genre and it started when I was 14 and the Hunger Games just started, and the Hunger Games trilogy was the trilogy that I liked the most at that time, so I decided that dystopian was my favorite genre, and then Divergent started and it was even better, and then I started reading more and more dystopian books and I really fell into them. Today's week, however, is not about the major dystopian fandoms like Hunger Games and Divergent. I'm not supposed to talk about those beautiful and amazing trilogies, but the minor dystopian books that no one knows about, and I'm very disappointed because those books are amazing. So I'm going to introduce you to this world of minor fandoms that are merged with the dystopian world. So yeah, here it goes. So I'm going to start to talk about these new fandom recommendations of the week month, and I chosen the Shatter Me series by Tara Muffy. I think it's how it's spelled, the name. I can't tell if I'm pronouncing it right. So yeah, Muffy, Miss Muffy. And yeah, this trilogy, I read it this month at the beginning of March and it was amazing. I was really drawn into this series, so I fully recommend this piece of series. The first book is called Shatter Me, and then we have the second book, Unravel Me, and finally the third, which in my opinion is the best one so far, Ignite Me. And finally we have two short stories combined in one, Unite Me, that the first part is between Shatter Me and Unravel Me, and the second part goes between the second and the third. So you can't read this first because you won't understand a thing of the story. It's divided into two, obviously, and then it has a bit of Juliet's journal, who is the main character, and also buy the two books that is called Destroy Me and Fracture Me, and they are in the POV of the two male characters of this series. So I'm going to start talking about the plot. It's about Juliet, a girl that lives in a dystopian world called the Establishment, and she has a problem, which is she can't be touched by anyone because anyone who touches her suffers into an excruciating pain and falls into a coma, or worst scenario, dies. So yeah, she hasn't received any type of affection, not even from her parents, which kind of sucks. And she was bullied in school, verbally of course, because no one could touch her. And then she was sent to many places to see if she could get better, and she obviously couldn't. So she went to prison, to it's not like a prison, but it's like a place for people who are insane and incredibly dangerous people, and Juliet is among them. But even though she is in this terrifying, dark and isolated environment, she manages to keep herself sane by writing a journal, and you can read her journal in the Unite Me book. Then she is rescued by an army that is called Sector 45, that is part of the Establishment, and she is hired because she's not officially hired, but she's hired by this guy called Warner, who is the leader of the Sector 45, that is an army. She's hired to torture people for them. She obviously refuses and she tries to keep herself sane. And then there's this guy that is called Adam, who is part of this Sector 45 army, and she helps her to go through all of this. So yeah, they try to make a plan to figure out who she is, and yeah, this trilogy is about this, how she finds who she is, how she discovers herself throughout this world, because she doesn't know about this world because she has been isolated, and yeah, it's like a twist of many things going on about her powers, the world, which side she chooses, because she can choose to be part of the establishment or part of the rebellion. So who knows what will happen? Read those 3 amazing books. Also, there's going to be a series very soon. I don't exactly know when. A series has been announced, but not the cast, so we are dying to know. And it's the rights have been bought by ABC Family, so yeah, if you want to check out more news, go and Google it, because I have seriously no idea of what is going on in the Shatter Me world. So the next series I'm going to talk about is the Legend series by Mary Lou, and I think you already knew that I was going to talk about this amazing series because it's like one of the best dystopian series so far. And obviously, you know the order: Legend goes first, then then Prodigy, and finally Champion. Between these 3, I have to choose Legend because it's an introduction of the world itself, and I loved it very much. So this world, the Republic, or the Republic of America, is a dystopian society where the more intelligent you are, the more money you have, which is amazing, because I think our society should be like this, because there are many dumb and corrupt people in the world. And yeah, they shouldn't have money to, or even to govern. So yeah, it will be so amazing. And yeah, Mary Lou really introduced us to a very idealistic world. But obviously, every idealistic world comes with its flaws. So yeah, in this world we have June, that she is the most intelligent so far because she scored the highest possible, and she has all the money she has. She lives in the Ruby sector, which is one of the richest parts of the Republic. She is so smart, she could go to college when she was 10, so it was amazing. Anyway, her brother unfortunately gets murdered, and the main suspect of this murder is Day, who lives in the slums, which is the poorest part of the society. He scored the lowest, and yeah, he has to live through that. Anyway, June goes out for revenge, and it turns out that it wasn't like the government told her it was, and there are many lies within this government, and there are many corrupt people, and she tries to decide who to trust, and she goes along with Day, and yeah, they both venture in this journey of this society, or find it out who is the one who says lies and who is the one that tells the truth. And yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I really enjoyed reading this series. I read it like a few years ago. I finished it last year, I guess. Yeah, I slowed down in the 3rd book, because the 3rd book, in my opinion, first part of the book was pretty boring, but then it got very, very interesting. So I am glad that I could finish it, because the end was amazing. So yeah, I suggest you to read this series. So yeah, I hope you liked this segment of the Dystopian Week, which I have so much fun in doing. Please subscribe to our page and our channel, because it's amazing. I also have a channel, Book Virgin, and Samantha Lee, a manager of this page, has another channel as well. So yeah, subscribe to both channels and our channel, because it's amazing, and I really you have a lot of fandom stuff if you want to check it out. Anyway, that was everything, and I am Juliet. I'll see you next time. Bye!